So now I'm going to move on to my little shrub here. Okay? What I did was I quickly mixed up kind of a very green-brown color and in a darker green color than the grass that it is around my little shrubbery here. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my green color. And my brush is fairly wet. Okay? And I'm just going to kind of work in more of a circular-like motion. Okay? You can see I've kind of got where the water is kind of sitting. Well, I'm pushing it around. Okay, I'm not letting it stay in one location. Yes, I'm pulling, but I am not sitting there and going, okay? I'm very gently, with the tip of my brush, moving that paint around. Now, when I paint bushes, I kind of do it in a swirly motion. I do the same thing with my trees because then it kind of helps to add kind of that leaf texture to it, that individual little pieces, okay? And as you can see, I'm kind of making almost like, well, like an upside down letter U shape or sometimes a backwards C. Okay, that's kind of like the shape or the letter that I'm going with there. And as you can see, I can relatively quickly fill in and add texture and add value. Wow, 2 elements with one color, with one just fairly quick amount of time. It's not hard. It's just having the willingness to try something new. Okay? So, I've kind of got that in there. As you can see, the top doesn't have as much texture as the bottom, but I can add that in. Now, I'm almost out of my green color, but that's okay. I'm just going to kind of scrape out what I can and kind of add in some lines, because by going over that kind of that lighter wash again with just a little bit of color, it's going to make it just a little bit darker. Now back to that brown color I mixed up, I'm going to take just a little bit of it and I'm going to kind of paint over my little twiggy things that I have there. Okay, maybe here and there add just a couple little sections to make it look like there are some twigs sticking out. Now, I'm not done with this bush yet. I have to let it dry. So I'm going to go back over it again a second time with some other colors, and I'll show you that. And I'm going to make it those areas that I've added in the center where they're kind of large and it doesn't really necessarily work very well. I will show you how I can go back and camouflage those. Again, all is not lost. It just depends on whether or not I want to spend the time to make it look better.